By the way, that's how it looks like for this case when you have the lens on. Oops. I just spent half hour assemble this Raspberry Pi high quality camera case. This case is coming from Adafruit. You can download and print one by yourself if you reach their website. And today in this video, I will talk about the things I like about this case and the things I don't like. So let's get started. So I will talk about the things I like first. So as you can see, this case is very beautiful and is well designed. Even though you put the case on, you still have access to all the ports, like the USB ports, Ethernet ports, and the camera serial ports, and also the display serial ports. And you have the GPIO pins accessible, and also you can access to the SD card as well. And it also makes this Raspberry Pi looks like a mirrorless camera. So that's a good thing. And also, second thing that is good is that this case is clip fit and it's super tight, so it's unlikely you're gonna break it. But since I don't have a full screw, I miss full screws, so I can easily disassemble it. But actually, if you have that full screw installed in, you are not likely to able to break it accidentally. So that's a good thing. And also, if you see my video before, that when I use my high quality camera, I need to hang my Raspberry Pi on the tripod, which is very dangerous. If I drop my Raspberry Pi for some reason, and it might break the ribbon cable that connecting between the Raspberry Pi and the high quality camera. So I definitely like to have a case like this that can combine these two components together, so reduce the chance that I'm gonna break the ribbon cable. So that's another good thing. But here I didn't connect the ribbon cable since I'm not done assemble this case yet. As I mentioned, that I'm using 4 screws inside. So that's all the good things. So that's why I like it, and that's why I call my friend to print one for me since my 3D printer is not arrived yet. And great thankful to Siqi, the friend that helped me to print this, and also great thankful for the Adafruit teams that put this design and share with us. But next, I'm gonna talk about a little bit the things I don't like. So first, since this design are trying to reduce the thickness of the case, so it left very small space in the back of the Raspberry Pi. So as we all know, that Raspberry Pi 4 has some thermal issues, so we have to use some kind of heat sink or other cooling solution. But this one that I ordered with my Raspberry Pi 4 is not able to fit in this case. So if I put that heat sink there and trying to put this case on, you can see there is a small gap. So if they have slightly more space at the back, I think it will be more practice and better. So that's the first thing. And the second thing I don't really like is the design doesn't leave too much space for the ribbon cable that connecting the Raspberry Pi high quality camera to the Raspberry Pi itself. I know it's pretty challenging because as you can see in all the directions, the Raspberry Pi has ports, and if you want to maintain the accessibility to all the ports and pins, you have to block something if you design a way to lead past the ribbon cable for the Raspberry Pi camera. So that's the second thing I don't like. And also the third one is that when you have this case assembled, it's pretty hard to disassemble it without breaking the case. For example, right now, if I try to disassemble the front panel, which is pretty much impossible to do it, it's kind of very tight. It's a good thing and bad thing, depends on what you think. It's super tight. It's super tight, so it's not easily to come apart by accidentally, but also it's hard to disassemble. If you think about this, if you have this 4 screws on, and you have a Raspberry Pi stick installed like this, and you don't have any access to the end of underneath of this case, so that you are not able to disassemble it anyway. So that's 3 good things and 3 bad things. But overall, I enjoy this case, and I definitely think it's gonna reduce the chance that I break my ribbon cable while I'm using the Raspberry Pi high quality camera module. So definitely love it, but there's definitely some place that it can be improved. So that's it. So that's all my thinking. And again, very great design for Adafruit team, and also thanks for sharing with us. So that's it for today's video. I'm gonna see you in next one.